in the world doing dastardly things to his creations?
Well, what I believe is that God gave him the choice to do evil.
So that, that maybe that sells down at the, the Forest Hills Christian Church, but it doesn't sell here with people who think for themselves, because it just doesn't answer the question. It doesn't answer the question about the 12 million Jews shoved into ovens. It doesn't answer the question about the 8-month-old baby who was sodomized, and on and on and on. It answers none of those questions, sir, for thinking people.
Well, we cannot blame God for that.
Well, you better blame him for it, sir.
No.
Then who are you going to blame?
We blame the person that did it, who had the free choice of what they were
doing. Who was influenced by the devil that God made ever so long ago.
Absolutely.
Because, sir, no matter how you want to cut it, it goes back to God.
I can't blame God for that. I blame
because you don't want to, sir.
Because I know that I have a good God, and he gave us choice.
This God that you've never seen, that you've never had any contact with whatsoever. The only thing that you have ever, what you're telling me, have ever had any contact with is the devil at a seance?
I had contact with the devil at a seance, yes, certainly.
Ben Alexander.
It's demonic.
Ben Alexander, my guest, will continue the conversation in the next hour, and we will go to the phones at that time. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas.
Harvey invites you to join him on News Radio 970 WFLA, weekdays at 8:30 a.m., 12:05 p.m., and 5:35 p.m. Catch him on Saturdays at 12:05 and 5:30, right here.
News Radio 970 WFLA.
I'm Charlie Davis.
News Radio 970.
7.5 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock, Ben Alexander, evangelist, exposing Satan's power, in studio with me. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 990-9352 in Hillsborough. That's 990-WFLA. In Pinellas, 461-9352, 461-WFLA. Clearwater, hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, hello, Bob.
Hi.
To your guest, what is his name?
Ben Alexander.
Alexander, when you mentioned clay tablets, the Babylonians, and astrology, why didn't you tell the rest of the story about how those clay tablets prove that everything in the Bible was copied from the far more ancient religions? And as far as God's playmate, that devil, if you read clay tablets, that he was copied from Mot, the Canaanite. Lord Baal was the rain god in charge of the rain for the grain and the fruit. And the Canaanites gave him Mot, who was the killer of the fruit and the grain. He was the bringer on of droughts. So the writers of the Bible copied Lord Baal. They used the Lord for their Lord. They used the name Lord. They also changed the name Mot to Satan. So it's just a copy of Lord Baal and Mot, who was Lord Baal was the good rain god. Mot was the destroyer of the grains. So why don't you tell the rest of the story, how the Bible is...
Well, you've already repeated that once. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, the Bible didn't believe in astrology, and besides that...
I'm not talking astrology. You said you read clay tablets. Why don't you tell the other part, how the Bible is full of copies?
Ma'am, let's let him answer.
First of all, I didn't say I read the clay tablets. This we have in the museums, that they came where we have these clay tablets. But the point was that it's a pseudoscience, because in those days they had the 12 constellations and...
Get off of astrology. Talk about Mot and Lord Baal. That's a copy of God and the devil. The same takeoff. The Bible writers used Lord Baal and Mot.
Hold on, dearie, hold on. Is there anything that you wanted to respond to this woman with at all?
The only thing I can say of is that the 12 constellations have been proven a fraud, because there are more constellations they've discovered since then. So the whole thing was a pseudoscience.
Mm-hmm. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. If you'd like to check out the devil with Ben Alexander. So you do believe in witchcraft?
Oh, of course.
You believe in calling up dead spirits?
I believe in calling up evil spirits.
Oh, you can't call up a good spirit, only an evil spirit?
Absolutely.
And why do you think that is?
Because as far as I'm a believer in the Bible, And the things that I was involved in showed me that you're dealing with a spirit force which is forbidden, and the problems that it later caused in my life and in the lives of many people.
And you believe in sorcery?
The Greek word for sorcery is pharmakia. That's where we get our root word pharmacy from, and that has to do with drugs, marijuana, LSD, and heroin, and drugs of that nature. And
all things that God created, by the way.
And God forbade people to get involved.
Where does it say don't smoke, marijuana? Come on.
It doesn't actually say the words don't smoke marijuana, but what it does talk about that sorcery, it's a misuse of these things, and God told us, forbade us to do it, to use it.
But he was apparently okay, he was okay with alcohol. He liked alcohol.
It didn't say that.
I beg your pardon, didn't remember the wine at the wedding?
Yeah, but that doesn't say...
even Jesus is a winemaker.
Well, there is...
They didn't drink that wine to, quench their thirst, sir.
Yes, but it wasn't... what's the word I'm trying to find here now? I missed it. I don't think that it was fermented. That's
you
why.
Don't think you don't want to believe it was fermented, because then you'd have a real tough time with Jesus making the wine.
He tells us not to get involved in that type of wine. Now, that is distinctly in the Bible.
Well, I know it's also distinctly in the Bible that he made it. I know where in there's like grape juice, it says wine. We know what wine is. We know what wine was back then. We knew why people drank wine then.
I don't think it was fermented. I think there's a difference there. You can just...
I mean, isn't this the pick and choose Bible that you're talking about?
No,
you believe what you want to believe, you don't believe what you don't want to believe?
No.
Whatever's convenient?
It does say in the Bible that you're not to drink the alcoholic, and when you freshly squeeze it, it's not alcoholic.
Do you believe in werewolves?
I'm sorry?
Do you believe in werewolves?
No, I don't believe in werewolves personally.
Vampires?
No.
Why not?
So I just don't believe in them.
You don't want to? That's kind of too silly for you.
Not necessary. I believe, for example, in something which we haven't dealt with lately at all in this particular program, and that is ectoplasm, which causes poltergeist phenomena.
Which causes what?
Poltergeist.
Ghosts.
Well, poltergeist phenomena is a spirit, yes, and in fact, I have seen this phenomena in operation many, many times.
Well, if you believe in ghosts, why not werewolves? I mean, what's the problem? Well, why not guys getting, hairy and growing teeth around the full moon?
Well, because I just don't believe in that.
Do you believe in the full moon? That, evil things happen around the full moon?
Not necessary, no.
Not necessarily?
No.
But you certainly wouldn't discount it.
Personally, I think it doesn't matter whether it's a full moon or there is no moon at all. If people want to do evil, they'll do evil, never mind when the moon is there.
Not too fond of chiropractors either.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I believe in chiropractors, yes.
I beg your pardon, according to your newsletter here, some chiropractors ain't exactly,
Certain chiropractors, certain. But there are many chiropractors that are absolutely excellent.
There are many. Majority are excellent?
I would say so.
3/4 of them are excellent.
I can't make a guess at it.
Why not? You just did.
Well, I can't make a guess of a percentage. I have been to chiropractors.
Overwhelming majority of chiropractors are...
as far as I'm concerned, they're good.
Oh, what about these other guys? What's the problem with them?
Because those that I have personally met have actually believed in witchcraft.
You're a guy that goes to seances, and you're going to put down a chiropractor because he believes in witchcraft?
No, I didn't say that.
You believe in witchcraft, sir?
No, practicing witchcraft. There's a difference there.
Oh, wouldn't going to a seance be, in essence, practicing witchcraft?
Well, absolutely, but then, of course, that's what I did, and I don't do it anymore. Because it's wrong.
So you were one of these, you were, in essence, a Satan worshiper?
I wasn't thinking that I was involved in Satan worship. I thought